Playboi Carti, one of the artists of our time, and one of the greatest liars of our time, whose levels of lying are only rivaled by Redditors. This man finally released his album after 5 years of waiting. In the time it took Carti to drop, most people have already graduated school and are in college. Most of his fans have jobs by now. All the people who were listening to a whole lot of Red on December 25th in 2020 probably are so done with Carti that they haven't even listened to I Am Music yet. And for whatever reason, I Am Music is called music, and instead of releasing it at 12 a.m. like a normal person, he decided to wait until 7. So I woke up at 7 that morning, or like 6. I was scrolling on Shorts and TikTok, and everyone was like, I Am Liar, ranking the songs on the album that never came out. Nobody believed he was going to drop, which is reasonable. Took him forever to actually release this album, and it was not as good as it could have been. I don't think I Am Music was bad in its entirety. I just don't like it. I can't stand it. It's not a very good album. I think it was overhyped, and I'm kind of upset that I waited for it for so long. So, let's talk about the album. The first track on this thing that I heard was Pop Out. Dear God, Pop Out, the only thing popping out were my eardrums. Pop Out sounds like spoons in a blender. Somebody left that comment on YouTube Music, and they were right. Sounds like C-3PO off 3 Perks. Like, I don't know what this song was. It sounds like Carti woke up in the morning, heard his alarm clock blaring, said, wait a minute, went to go make himself a smoothie, and thought, hey, that's a beat. And that's what he rapped on. Playboi Carti, of all the tracks to pick for the intro to the album, you picked this? My guy, please, never choose a song like that again. On Fi Shit, for whatever reason, he's just like, don't see you die for me, little bitch, just die.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
You tell your girl to die, bro. What'd she do to you? Maybe she told you to release the album? In fact, his girl is supposed to be Iggy Azalea, who apparently hadn't seen him in 6 months by the time he released the album. So, if you weren't in the studio recording, what were you doing that was so important that you couldn't be bothered to go see your girlfriend and your kid, bro? Evil Jordan was actually a fire song. I think it was the best on the album, but it takes 1 minute and 12 seconds for Carti to actually start rapping. He lets us appreciate the beat. Maybe you could appreciate the beat yourself by actually rapping on it for longer than 2 minutes. On Mojo Jojo, my GOAT, Kendrick Lamar, my absolute favorite artist of all time, was doing the ad-libs.
Just like that, Carti, you know.
But he's not credited for whatever reason. Don't know why. And while we're on Kendrick, for whatever reason, he was on good credit. Talk about how
Carti, my evil twin.
No, he's not, bro. If you were twins with Carti, we would not have gotten another album past Mr. Morale. Hell, we would probably gotten another album past Damn. If you had his release schedule, we would not have had a beef with Drake, believe me. And while we're on features, let's talk about Rather Lie for a second. The Weeknd, my second favorite goated artist of all time, delivered an excellent top-tier feature.
I'd rather lie than lose you. I'd rather lie.
I love this feature so much, bro. I do love the feature, but I don't love the fact that Swamp Izzo could not stop letting us know that he was producing the album. Like, every 10 seconds on this album, I heard Swamp Izzo! And at some point, I just had to be like, dude, we get it. You produced it. Can you be quiet now? There was actually a Reddit post. I looked it up, and it's on your screen right now. There are all the times that Swamp Izzo and gunshots are used in the entire album. And it's higher than you would expect. Yeah. On I See You Baby Boy, while we're talking about Rather Lie, he's like, I still you wanna be the one to lie to me. I still you wanna be the one to... Like, bro, you could have just used that verse for Rather Lie because it would actually be on topic. But for whatever reason, he decided to put it on I See You Baby Boy. Kind of a nothing burger of a track to me. Wake Up Filthy. It woke me up for sure. Like, if I'm ever falling asleep, all I need to hear is that ad-lib, and then will literally terrify me. Good lord. Anyway, on Jumpin', we finally got a Uzi feature. I don't know why Uzi was referencing Pink Tape when that was 3 years ago, and also referencing Narcissist. Carti's literally making fun of his fans for real. Also on Cocaine Nose, maybe you should get your hearing checked because that amp blew my eardrums out. Just like Pop Out did. Also, Pop Out sounds like my brain at 3 a.m. Anyway, that's all for today. If you want me to review the rest of the album, let me know in the comments, but frankly, I don't think I have enough brain cells left for the rest of this. Also, there's a deluxe, and he called it Sorry for the Wait. A little on the nose if you ask me.